We are gathered here tonight to recognize the culmination of our efforts and hard work. And with immense gratitude and humility, we are honored to stand before you as your valedictorians.
To our school rector, Reverend Father Domingo M. Salonga, to our school principal, Sister Susana B. Bondok OP PhD, along with the Dominican Sisters of St. Joseph, to the Assistant Principal of the High School Department, Mr. Mark Ansel L. Bautista, to our distinguished guests, faculty and staff, our dearest parents, friends, to our fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant evening to all of you.
Before anything else, let us all take a moment to congratulate ourselves as we emerged victorious in this academic warfare. Wearing your gowns and caps of accomplishment, let us first give ourselves a big round of applause. I remember last year, amidst vacation, on a random Thursday evening, I dreamt of this moment. I've thought to myself, what if I really push myself next year? What if I maximize and squeeze out every ounce of passion, hard work, and dedication drowsing within me and really give it my best to get the valedictorian? These are the words niggling inside my mind as I play Call of Duty on my mobile device. They were merely playful thoughts during then, and I never really considered anything as a plan. All I planned was to make the most out of my last academic year in SDPS. But little did I know I'd be capable of fulfilling both.
With the same aspirations as Martin, I also often wondered, what if this time, in my last high school years in SDPS, I could actually do it and be a valedictorian? For context, ever since my high school years, I've always kept moving between rounds 2 to 5 in the honor roll. Don't get me wrong, I'm still very thankful for that. But as time goes by, to me, that means that I was already at the verge of the top, yet I was still falling short. So, as my school year progressed, so did my determination. I became increasingly eager to challenge myself daily, striving for higher goals and pushing the boundaries of what I believed I could achieve. My motivation was fueled by the desire to live without regrets, to make sure that I never looked back and wondered, what more could I have accomplished?
Looking back to the time we started setting foot in the hallowed corridors of our institution, we all found ourselves navigating the maze of endless possibilities. We questioned the path that lies ahead us as we ventured to the uncharted territories of the academy. But today, we reached the exit. We all woke up today thinking that this is our day of harvest. Some of you wore your new pair of shoes, applied your favorite cologne, and perhaps used some set of earphones to listen to your favorite music on the way here. Which leads me to an analogy I once heard, that our high school life is like this, a set of tangled earphones. It often appears complicated and frustrating, but with proper patience and careful efforts, you can unravel the knots, with every twist and turns representing the challenges and obstacles we encounter. And in the end, we can finally listen to the symphonies of our success. It is indeed that our individual perseverance led both of us to the platform we are standing here tonight. But we must also keep in mind that no matter how expensive our violet pen is, it is useless without a paper to write on. In comparison, our hard works would be of no good use without the rays of hope and inspiration given to us by our families, our friends, and our mentors. Therefore, I would like to express my deepest gratitude first to my family. To my ate, thank you for being here. Thank you for everything, and without your laptop, there would be no research approved for Group 1. So thank you for that. To my mommy and daddy, who may not be here physically, but still, thank you for being my constant beacon of hope. Thank you for being the forever reason why I would always choose to move forward and fight. Of course, to my parents, to my papa, who never fails to recognize and appreciate my hard works in the sweetest ways possible. Thank you for everything, Papa. Thank you for being my kakampi and for always validating my competitiveness. And lastly, to my boss man, Ma. My mama, who has always been the mother and father within our household, who endured the pain of leaving us to work abroad, alone, disregarding the ache lingering inside her just to be our household pillar and support us financially. Ma, lagi kang nagsasorry for not being there, for not being present all the time with the milestones I achieved in life, but tonight I want to correct you. Because for me, you were never absent. Perfect attendance ka, Ma. For with every step I took, you have always been a part of it. And for that, I'll forever be grateful and proud for having you as the most courageous and coolest mama ever.
To my most hardworking parents, mommy and daddy, thank you for your love and support in everything I do. I am beyond grateful to have such amazing parents who always do their best so we can experience great things and have our house filled with warmth and love. They never doubted me or gave me any idea that I can be what I want to be. To my ate, thank you for everything. This may sound exaggerated, but I really cannot do anything without her. Ever since we were young, she has always been the one who guided me and taught me, maybe it be through academics or real-life situations. Being only a year apart, I'm thankful to have my lifelong best friend whom I can trust wholeheartedly. To my sweetest little sister, Aline, thank you for always being there for Tina. Whenever I come home exhausted from school, my sister always takes care of me, comforts me, and would always ask if I am okay. Despite being younger, she has always been a capable little kid whom I can always rely on. Lastly, to all the parents who have guided us, your sacrifices, big and small, have not gone unnoticed. And we are deeply thankful for the countless ways you have helped us in reaching this milestone. Today, as we celebrate our achievements, we also celebrate you, our parents, for your relentless dedication and belief in our potential. I would also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our beloved teachers who stands as our second parents. We thank you for your endless support and efforts to shape us into the individuals we are today. You have taught us lessons that are not just what's written in textbooks, but also life lessons that offers us insight into the real-life challenges we'll face as we move on to the next chapter of our lives. To my grade 11 advisor, Ma'am Jackie, we thank you for your consistent dedication to our growth and discipline. From countless sermons about leave, no IDs, and improper uniforms, your commitment to our well-being has been unwavering. I would also like to thank you for consistently guiding and reminding me to stay focused on my goals, especially during moments when I feel like giving up. Your words have greatly influenced who I am today. Truly, that nothing worth having in life comes easy. Lastly, to my class and SSG advisor, Sir Robert, I wanted to express my deepest gratitude for believing in my abilities and for motivating me to strive for greater accomplishments. As someone who often doubts herself, your encouragement and guidance have instilled in me the belief that I could achieve remarkable things. I remember during our retreat, you told us that we were the best section you've ever handled. And I must say that it was because we have the best advisor, you, leading us.
Of course, to Ma'am Rachel, our youth's mom. I've said this in my previous extempo, but I'll say it again. Ma'am Rachel, since elementary, you have always been my role model. I have always admired the charisma, the skill and talent you possess in public speaking. And for that, you have always been one of the main reasons why I chose to nurture this passion of mine. So I'm thankful for having you as the best advisor I could wish for. And unlike my 2022 speech, walang ito. Calling you our advisor would be an understatement. Because for me, Ma'am Rachel is an idol, an inspiration, and a friend even. Without you and your resolute support, I may not even be standing here tonight. So thank you, Ma'am. I just know that I'll never find another mentor like you after this. Ma'am Rachel de la Peña, my English mentor, would forever be so special to me. To our beloved subject teachers, Sir Ansel, Sir Harold, Sir James, Sir Jude, my grade 11 advisor, to Sir Ojin, Sir Rodel, Ma'am Jo, Ma'am Nina, Ma'am Cathy, Ma'am Cheska, Ma'am CJ, Ma'am Danny, Ma'am Lisa, and to the rest of senior high school faculty, you have given us an indelible imprint with your teachings that we will surely carry in and out of academic setting. Once again, to all of you teachers, you are the unsung heroes who have given us a profound impact, and we extend our heartfelt gratitude for that. As Aristotle has mentioned, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Our experience as students is also made up of individual parts. Individual people, our friends, who has always been a part of the journey we had as students. Therefore, I would like to thank each and every one of you for being a comrade in this battle. May you be a friend to one, a friend to some, or a friend to all. We together have survived through the 3 L's. We laughed, we learned, and we definitely leaned on to someone in times of need. So for that, thank you for simply being here. To my young Scarla Acuities, thank you for giving me a family-like experience. To Jeline, my forever Oma. To Pawi, my professional choir mentor. To Ateng, our favorite treasurer. To Jemwell, our Roxy, and to Ishin, my kaboksingan everyday. Thank you for the moments and bonds we shared for 2 years. Use would seem like a colorless canvas without you guys. So thank you for being here. To my bossings Ralph, Ronan, Kian, and my OG boss Basten. Thank you for giving laughters and headaches to this section. Thank you for giving life to all of us. To my unexpected friend group, Nicole, Tin, Isa, and Kim. Thank you for all the not so innocent bonds we shared together. And thank you for all the moments you have given us. To my Camila, my president. Thank you for being my support system in SSG. You have always given me the validation I need at the perfect moment every time. So please know that ever since day one, I have always been so proud of how dependable and responsible you are, not only as a student, but as a person herself. So thank you for everything, Camila. Of course, I don't think I would have survived the school year without the Samahan group by my side. To Cindy, to Elisha, to January, to Chad, to Ricey, and to Phoebe. Thank you for building who I am today. You are a big part of why I'm standing here tonight. Thank you for bringing home to school. With every stressful week, I never lost my sanity because I am reminded that I have friends who have personalities more insane than the academic workload we are dealing with. With humor out of this world, I'll forever choose to be weird if that means being with you guys. So thank you. And lastly, to my academic rival standing alongside me tonight, Alicia. It is surreal to even think about that one day I'd be able to share a title with the one, the only, Alicia Guevara. Perhaps most of you here are also surprised that I'm standing alongside her tonight. And I'm quite surprised to be honest. So, Ina, thank you for everything we shared. You have always been a big part of why I was able to maximize my greatest potential and really give out my best to be the person I'm standing here tonight. So together with Camila, we collectively commenced a friendly battle that pushed each and every one of us to come, to see, and to conquer. So thank you for everything, Alicia, and thank you for sharing your journey with me.
As I stand here today, I cannot help but also look back on the journey I have shared with my best friend, Martin. I wanted to thank you for the friendly competitions that pushed the both of us to exceed our limits. Our friendship was not just about grades and achievements. It was about mutual growth and support. Who would have thought that the shy little kids in elementary would grow into the confident, accomplished individuals we are today? Martin, thank you so much for being a part of my journey. To the best section ever, St. Jude, thank you for making this school year a truly meaningful and unforgettable one. To my seatmates, Ralph, Dan Lloyd, and also to Josh, thank you for the friendship and all the help you've given. I never anticipated being close with you, but I'm incredibly grateful for the bonds we have developed. To my girlfriends, Mitch, Kauri, and also to Ashley, I want to express my gratitude for your care, as well as the laughter and cherished moments we've shared together. To Camila, the person I admire and look up to, thank you for being someone I can always rely on. Lastly, to my best friends, Zo and Cha, whom I am most grateful for. Thank you for always staying by my side. You two have been my support system, academic buddies, and the sources of laughter through the ups and downs of this school. Kahit ayaw ni Zo na naririnig to, I really think that fate brought the three of us together.
I would also like to extend my deepest gratitude to my alma mater for 12 years, San Diego Parochial School. To SD, my second home, and to the administrators behind its holistic craft of education, thank you. You are more than a place of learning. You are the crucible in which our dreams were ignited, our passions were kindled, and our futures were shaped. With open hearts, you shared your libraries, classrooms, and study areas where we have not only gained a wealth of academic knowledge, but also imbibed with us the values of integrity, perseverance, and compassion. With these things you offer, I hope it lasts for countless years, for future students to strive for greatness and embody the spirit of excellence that defines San Diego Parochial School.
Most importantly, I would also like to express my deepest gratitude to our Almighty God. Without His guidance, strength, and endless grace, none of this would have been possible. Throughout this journey, there were moments of doubts and challenges that seemed too hard to overcome. But it was through the trust in His plan that I was able to persevere. His blessings have been a constant source of comfort and inspiration, showing the path ahead even in the darkest of times. For every opportunity, for the wisdom to make the right choices, and for the support that has surrounded me, I give all the glory and thanks to God. Now, as this graduation symbolizes the end of yet another chapter of our lives, it's natural for us to feel both excited and nervous about what the future holds. Just like the first moment we stepped into this institution, we are yet again unsure. The sole difference is that we are now equipped with courage, the knowledge, and the resilience that comes with overcoming countless challenges. We stand here today, not just as graduates, but as individuals who have untangled the knots of our academic journeys. And as each cord was straightened, we gain a clearer path to enjoying the harmonious symphonies of our success.
Therefore, let us all march forth with hearts, minds, and pockets brimming with knowledge, lessons, and realizations. To the graduating batch of 2023 to 2024,
congratulations and let us all enjoy the symphonies of our success.